All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a whole bunch of good crypto news stuff for you, and the first thing we want to talk about is Japanese crypto exchange accuses Binance of helping launder $9 million from a 2018 hack, and now they're trying to sue Binance for aiding and abetting the laundering of some stolen funds. So according to a complaint filed by Fisco and the Northern California District Court on September 14th, the Japanese exchange alleged that soon after it lost nearly 6,000 Bitcoin in the 2018 attack, the thieves sent 1,451 Bitcoin to an address belonging to Binance, which was worth $9.4 million at the time. Fisco, called zaif at the time of the hack, added that the thieves subsequently laundered the funds on the world's largest exchange due to its allegedly lax know your customer and anti-money laundering protocols, because you can put Bitcoin on or rather any cryptocurrency on Binance and then remove up to 2 Bitcoin a day, which would serve just about anybody pretty well. I mean, at these current prices, that would be $20,000 a day with no KYC, which I think is a pretty good idea, or at least turn it into a different cryptocurrency and then take that cryptocurrency and remove up to 2 Bitcoin worth per day, which admittedly would take quite a while for $9.4 million. But hey, $20,000 a day still not a problem. The thieves are claimed to have taken advantage of Binance's policy that allowed new users to open accounts and transact on the platform in amounts fewer than 2 Bitcoins without needing to provide any meaningful identifying information. The thieves broke in, stole the Bitcoin into 7,000 of separate transactions and accounts, all valued between the 2 Bitcoin threshold. So they made a whole bunch of accounts. In this way, the thieves converted the stolen Bitcoin into other cryptocurrencies and transmitted the value from the Binance platform. Fisco alleged that since Binance was notified and had actual knowledge the stolen funds were sent to its platform, it either intentionally or negligently failed to interrupt the money in the laundering process. As such, Fisco is demanding Binance to pay for its loss of the laundered funds in addition to other punitive damages. About 41 million worth of crypto assets from the hack belong to zaif customers, including those based within the US and California. The case has the potential to draw further attention to cryptocurrency exchanges' KYC and AML procedures, as the Financial Action Task Force is working towards bringing global regulators in line with its 2019 anti-money laundering guidance. So the question is Binance actually responsible for this? I've heard some other comments on this saying that basically this is zaif's way of trying to take some blame off themselves for basically making poor code and having poor security on their platform and putting it to Binance. Again, another question is Binance responsible for that? Does Binance really legally or morally have to stop any kind of stolen Bitcoin on their platform? Morally, maybe yes. One could argue. Legally, I'm not quite sure. They operate in Malta, where there's basically no financial rules. Precisely why they're in Malta and a lot of exchanges. But so that's the idea with that. So zaif trying to put some blame on Binance, but the idea is, are they actually responsible? Do they really need to? Do they really need to actually respond to that? I would hope that they do, but then other people could argue, hey, Binance, hey, that's free. That's free fees for Binance. So what do they really care? So before we move on to the next article, we got a great announcement for the channel. So we've added yet a new sponsor to the channel. It's now officially part of the live streams and part of the channel and a part of the AFK sponsor screen during live streams. And when I talk about one sponsor, I am contractually obligated to talk about all of the sponsors, or at least mention them. Another thing too is that I'm contractually obligated to mention this in the next 5 videos at minimum. So who knows? We may have this going on for quite a while. This is absolutely amazing. So the other sponsors, as everybody that is even remotely a fan of the channel, we got the Gillette Mach 3, we got Coca-Cola, Tampax Pearl tampons, Bag Balm medicated cream, Bag Balm. I know I'm going to take some flack on that. I'm going to get some emails on that. And Hellman's mayonnaise, and of course, the ever delicious Taco Bell, we have Crypto.com Coin. So Crypto.com Coin, it ain't no joke. You get those Visa credit cards. So it's an actual Visa credit card mixed with actually putting cryptocurrency a part of that. So you're staking cryptocurrency and you actually have a real Visa credit card with all kinds of earning potential. Let's go and check that out real quick. You got that staking going on. Stake 1,000 coins. We'll go to the cards here. Sorry. First time jitters, right? Compare credit cards. You're going to get minimum 1% CRO rewards on all spending. There's all kinds of rewards. Check it out if you guys want. There is a referral link. It's going to be in the description below. It's going to be a part of the comments as well. It's going to be pinned, a pinned comment directly from me, so you know it's a real comment. So basically, you're going to take that referral code. You're going to get your Visa credit card. It's going to boost your credit score. Come on, you're going to have an additional. You're going to have additional credit value to your name. So if you get like $1,000 credit card, boom, that's an extra $1,000 to your name, and you're going to take that. And to unlock the referral bonus, you're going to have to stake a minimum of 1,000 CRO. And confirm your email within 72 hours on the mobile app after you're all done and finished doing it, and you get $50 in additional CRO coins. So not only you're going to have $150, $160 worth of CRO that you're going to put on there, you're also going to get that extra $50. So take it quick. It's a merging between Meep Investments, Crypto.com Coin, I apologize, and MrSotko. So it's just a melding. It's a trifecta of Meep Investments, Crypto.com Coin, MrSotko. Love those cashback rewards. It ain't no joke. Moving on. MicroStrategy makes good on promise to buy another 17,000 Bitcoin. The MicroStrategy has picked up an unbelievable amount of Bitcoin in the past couple months. So MicroStrategy acquired 16,796 more Bitcoin for $175 million, adding to its previous purchase of 21,400. So now it owns 38,250 Bitcoin, according to its latest disclosure to the United States SEC Commission. This occurred on the same day that its board of directors made the cryptocurrency its primary treasury reserve asset. It was also indicated that the company could add to its Bitcoin reserves in the near future. So taking a look at this, by the way, Crypto.com Coin is number 9 on CoinMarketCap now, so it's moving on up. So come on. So now Bitcoin is at 10,700. You could actually see that sort of pumping from this 17,000 Bitcoin purchase. So that actually literally pumped up the price of Bitcoin at least a little bit. So they say on September 14th, MicroStrategy completed its acquisition of 17,000 Bitcoin. Grayscale's founder, Barry Silbert, reacted to the news with a tweet of its own. So Grayscale, the one that came out with that Bitcoin commercial recently, apparently, they say, there is some kind of Bitcoin buying race between MicroStrategy and Grayscale. Game on. So they're looking to buy a whole bunch as well. Eagle-eyed observers on Twitter noted that MicroStrategy appears to have been dollar cost averaging at about $11,111 per Bitcoin. So they don't have too far to go before they're in the profit. However, Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust is far ahead in the game, as it currently holds over 400,000 Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy has some catching up to do. Moving on to additional news, more than $1 billion in Bitcoin has been tokenized. So you guys see where I'm going at with this news? There's been a lot of buying power, and DeFi is really empowering it too. Another thing about Crypto.com Coin is that they have an exchange, and they just released a DeFi market as well. So that's going to pump up the coin quite a bit in the future as well. So again, all of this Bitcoin that's essentially being turned into wrapped Bitcoin, and that's sort of locking it up. That's sort of a way to hodl the Bitcoin, because if you're wrapping up Bitcoin, well, you're not quite spending it, are you? You're not selling it. So more than 1 billion worth of Bitcoin has now been tokenized to access decentralized finance protocols on the Ethereum network, i.e. wrapped BTC. That's equivalent to the entire total value locked, or TVL, in DeFi. less than 4 months ago. According to DeFi, roughly 98,300 Bitcoin, $1.05 billion, has been tokenized using protocols other than Blockstream's Lightning Network, equating to more than 12% of the DeFi's sector 8.57 billion combined capitalization. So Ethereum is going places. DeFi can essentially be bigger than Bitcoin, which is crazy to say. I know that's just absolutely that's absolutely heresy in the cryptocurrency world, something that can eventually become bigger than Bitcoin. And it's going to be, I believe in the future, it probably will be. Because if you think about it, Bitcoin will always be competitive and it might always have a higher market cap, but the total DeFi is going to be bigger than Bitcoin. The reason why is because, well, Bitcoin is a great store of value. And even if you put all the money in the world into Bitcoin, it would equate to, 1 million Bitcoin, maybe even $10 million Bitcoin per Bitcoin, which is crazy huge. That's if every last dollar, euro, etc. was placed into Bitcoin, which we know isn't going to happen, but it's just an example. It can only get to a certain degree because there's only a certain amount of money that we can put onto an exchange and buy Bitcoin from people, theoretically. Whereas DeFi, you can tokenize assets, you can tokenize the housing market, derivatives, various commodities. You could tokenize debt. You could tokenize far more than that because the total amount of value in the world is something like quintillions or quadrillions of dollars. And that's, all of the real estate across the world. That's all of the stock market. That's all of like derivatives and debt and things like that. So DeFi one day is going to be incredibly huge, especially when the real estate, and stock actually gets into it maybe. We'll have to see. The milestone illustrates the increasing popularity of Ethereum-based protocols for generating passive returns among Bitcoin holders, with the entire DeFi sector having been valued at just 1.05 billion at the start of June, and now we have just 1.05 billion literally just in Bitcoin, in wrapped Bitcoin, of which 47.5 million, or 4.7%, was Bitcoin. So from 47.5 million to $1 billion worth of Bitcoin within 2-3 months maybe. Bitcoin indicating that the share of DeFi's capitalization represented by Bitcoin has increased by 150% over 3.5 months. By contrast, the Lightning Network has only attracted 1,100 Bitcoin, which is still quite a bit. In June, the vast majority of BTC in the DeFi sector took the form of wrapped Bitcoin. However, the launch of Ren's more decentralized virtual machine and Ren BTC, in addition to grassroots tokenized protocols such as PiDAO's BTC++, this year have boosted Bitcoin's expansion into DeFi. So guys, even if you're not investing into DeFi tokens themselves, like directly, like Yearn or Compound, etc., Ethereum is going to go up because of that. The reason why Ethereum goes up is because everybody starts buying Ethereum to use as gas, and when those fees go up to ridiculous $20 fees on Ethereum, that means that somebody's gonna, a lot of people are gonna come along. They're gonna try and transfer some Ethereum or tokens into a DeFi market, and then go, I don't have enough Ethereum. I don't have enough gas. So they're gonna have to go out and buy $10-20 worth of Ethereum, and that's creating a huge market for Ethereum. But of course, once we pump that Ethereum numbers up and those fees get a ridiculous, like $20, it means that the low end users of DeFi that are only trading a few $100s or something like that worth of tokens, you're sort of bumped out of the market, unfortunately, because you can't afford to transfer $20 at a time, to pay $20 fee to transfer anything at a time. However, what that does do, again, increases the fees and forces more people to buy Ethereum, and then when that raises, eventually people will start to sell off and it'll go back down. But it's really just forcing it up, and when it goes back down from sellers, there's this huge pressure to push it back up because of the DeFi market right now. So the next big thing in crypto. But that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. Social media in the description below, and that referral link to get yourself a Crypto.com credit card. It's a Visa. So it's actually the first great credit card in the cryptocurrency industry, because we've seen cryptocurrency credit cards come and go. Like there was supposed to be a Coinbase one, and it's just what happened to that, I don't know. There's been many others that just sort of disappeared. There was supposed to be LightPay. It was supposed to be a credit card for Litecoin. Disappeared. The only one that's really good that exists is Crypto.com, period. It's a real actual Visa card, and you can really load cryptocurrency onto it and get rewards back as Crow, get rewards back as cash as well. It's just the best, period. There's no competition right now. But that's all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.